got a 28. Seems like nothing happens. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything.
Well, we're inside a house. It's hard to see and hear things, so it makes sense.
Around 4 a.m. comes around, and who's third watch?
Probably
It was Cup.
Braddock and
Cup and Braddock.
Braddock and Cup.
Cup.
I'll roll for him.
All right.
This is for Cup.
Okay. They have their watch. They play with those cards that you guys acquired.
The nudie cards.
Just stay inside.
Nudie magazine day. Nudie magazine day.
Okay, Colden, do you allow me to mess with your armor?
Huh?
She wants to fix your armor, bro.
What's wrong with my armor?
I want to add protection to it, magically.
Oh, sweet. Sure.
Why would you not?
All right, Alara, spend the required amount of residuum.
Spin the wheel of death.
I don't remember how much that is.
50.
I sent it in there.
How much residuum?
Do we know for certain that they change back to human form in daylight? Can't hear you, Benji.
Yeah, you didn't push your talk.
You do not, but you suspect it. All right, for 300 gold worth of residuum, it will not get a +1 armor bonus, but it will get the rest of the bonus you're putting on there.
What's the bonus you're putting
I'm
on?
using all of the residuum.
Oh, man. Should put it on Cup.
You can't use it.
Oh, okay.
You'll be 1 third level spell down that you're using to put your magical energies into it for the day. So one of your 3rd level spell slots is used up.
It's not your moving
Gotcha.
spots, is it?
What do I need to do to my adamantite plate now?
We'll have to adjust that also, but she puts a ability on it.
Sweet.
What direction did I hear that deer noise from?
The west.
Was it west as well?
The west in the mountains.
When we got attacked, was that also the west?
That was north.
Anyone within 5 feet? Even friendlies?
Is this permanent or is this just temporary?
That is a permanent enchantment to your armor.
Hellfire.
Yeah, similar. Similar to a Hellish Rebuke type thing.
Oh no, that was just me being excited. I said Hellfire.
Yep.
My
So,
bad.
So you have similar to a Hellish Rebuke effect on
Welcome
your
back,
armor.
Batted. How you been, buddy? How's everything going in the
Okay.
the
I added
degree
it in my
household?
notes.
Cool.
How's the new place?
Okay. Laura makes a good point about searching them while they may be in human form. It's up to you guys, though.
Yeah, I'm down with
So
whatever
you
wants
were
to stay
able to
time.
find tracks heading towards the mountains to the west, where you believe they had come and gone from the town previously, from their raids into town.
I feel your pain, bro. I got work starting up again. Tomorrow is the first day of school.
Okay.
So,
So we know which way the lair is.
we'll see how tired
You
I
have
am.
an idea of which
Because
way to
I
start
haven't
looking.
actually done any
You guys
full
did
work
do
for like a year and a
survival checks
half,
to try and find
other
the
than the
tracks
online
earlier.
stuff, which was
Between Braddock and
not
Rosie,
real
you
work.
guys had a pretty
So
good idea of the tracks
it'll
that
be
you want to follow
interesting.
starting with.
But I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, I know it'll be fun. I'm
I rolled a
ready
perfect
for
20
it,
on that
but
one.
my
So
job's a
you
little
guys
different than
finish your
yours.
long rest. You guys are able to click your long
PE.
rest buttons on your character sheets
Yeah,
and
no.
heal all the way up.
Bro, our school
Cup has
starts
decided to stay in
a
town and watch the children to
week
make sure
earlier
that
than all the
something
other school
happens
districts.
while
So
everyone
yeah,
else is searching
it sure
for
feels
the
that way.
lair. He's here to guard them. So the rest of you can track the prince
Splitting the
going
party. Oh boy.
west into the mountains.
I wake up and I break my concentration on the bonfire,
Okay.
so it should disappear.
Wait, you woke up and broke
It
it?
would have gone away while you were sleeping.
Well, I
anyway.
say you were just sleeping like this.
Okay.
I like
That's
it.
right. I sleep
some
with
powers.
my eyes open.
That's
Didn't
some
you know that
powers.
yet? I'm like Gandalf.
I like it.
Gripping his pillow tight.
Excellent.
Don't be jealous
I
that
have
I
to make
have
sure
a
the kids
combat
have something
bow
to
that I
eat.
bring with me everywhere.
I get Zachary to go and
We get more
round up the
breaks
young ones for some
during
food.
the school year, I think, than
Okay.
they do.
So
Like
you
just
probably need
random
some,
day here, random day there.
Morning gruel.
So it equals out, but it's like I'd rather not have the random breaks and just be done, or start a week earlier personally, or a week
and
later.
they kind of you've got them pretty well by now. The amount of time you've
Let
been
me ask you
here
this,
into a
Batted.
nice orderly line where they're
I'm gonna type it
patiently
so I
waiting
don't have
to fill their
so you can
bowls
actually
and
see it. Okay.
kind of have something to eat. And then you guys are good to follow the tracks west into the mountains. You're following Razzo and Braddock's current survival checks leading into there, so go ahead and make a second one to continue following the tracks now that it's daytime and you guys are following them further into the woods.
Oh, what check?
Survival.
I'm gonna
Listen,
shine
I
here.
gotta
Time to shine,
Right.
baby. Gosh, dang it, kidding me.
Yikes. We lost.
So, what should have you thought maybe only taking you a little bit to get to the mountains area, you find that you end up double backing a few times. It hasn't rained in a few days, so the ground's not as soft as you would like for it to be to hold footprints as well as you'd like. But you do wander a few hours longer than you otherwise thought it should take before you find your way. And you do reach into a clearing.
All right,
Open
Batted.
field.
For our
Perfect.
keeper league this year, those are the people that I have available, and that's the round I can keep them as. So they count as like Kyler as a 5th rounder,
New
etc.
map.
What's your personal opinion? I'll see if it's the same as
wow.
what I'm thinking.
That looks familiar.
This one's a lot crisper than the last one. Not nearly as blurry.
Good map.
It just mirrors. Look like the Gold Tooth Mine, south of Goldshire.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, I
slightly,
get
yeah.
it.
See that? There's not a chest right. There should be a chest right here.
Yeah.
But other than that. Okay, wish I had like a levitate spell or something. We could toss somebody up and do a. I'd like to send my bat in to scout out the area and see if he notices anything.
All right. So you talk to your bat. You tell him, hey, go and fly into the chimney, or what do you want him to do?
Say, hey, squeak squeaker, squeak squeakums, and he knows exactly what I want him to do, which is to go fly, keep a decent height so he doesn't really stand out. Don't want to just a random bat showing up and then they follow it back. So be stealthy as he can, and I want him to go just fly around the perimeter, go land on the roof, look around, and then just see if he can hear anything from inside from the chimney, without going down into the house or into windows.
All right. Are you guys on a stealth and hideout here while you do that?
I am.
Yep, I am.
I'm looking
Make
for a
stealth.
tree.
Everyone roll your stealth checks.
I'm sure it'll be marvelous compared to how I've been rolling today. Yep. I'm just breaking all the branches and, I'm stealthier than Alara, though. Man, that plus
Yep,
11 really
right.
is nice, isn't
Are
it?
you even trying?
That plus 11 is pretty solid. And he's like, well, you all been caught before the bat even left your arm.
Time to find me another group.
Right.
So can I like queue for a new dungeon group or something in this game?
Hey, you're not much stealthier than I am. I was a 9. Of course,
Alright,
you only
so
had
I mean,
plus
you're the
1.
one that
Over
likes
there.
to sing all the time.
That's right.
It's pretty easy to spot you.
That's what they caught me for. Well, I'm going to see if I can find the
So
wolves.
Squeaker's flaps and flaps over there. Kind of circles around the building a few times. So you're able to kind of see through his eyes.
Yep.
Instead of through your own,
Mhm.
if you'd like to, since
Sure, I
you
would.
can't really speak unless
Yep.
you do speak with animals.
I'm gonna give him a wet lead while he's doing it.
I'm gonna watch through the eyes and just keep doing this while I'm doing it.
All right, so you can still talk in your own voice, but you can kind of there. He flies past windows, and as he flies past, he sees several looks like human men sleeping on cots and things on the ground.
As I'm
and
seeing
one,
it, I'm whispering it out loud to everyone around me that they can hear what I'm seeing.
one great werewolf who has kind of whitish gray fur, who's still in wolf form, kind of sleeping, curled up like a dog would, and yeah, that's what you're seeing.
Hey, call it in.
What?
What do you say we just bonfire the house while they're all sleeping in it?
What do you say we just moonbeam the house while they're all sleeping in it?
Moonbeam the house? The house isn't a werewolf, buddy. We're not worried about a house. I know we've had walking houses, but I'm not worried about the house being a werewolf.
Are there any windows in this house?
It's a few.
We can moonbeam through the windows, right?
I don't know. I've never tried. Hey, Laura,
What's up?
do you know if you can moonbeam through a window? But here's
No
the thing.
clue.
Okay, stop. Moonbeam is not going to work. Obviously, we know that the king werewolf man guy, werewolf pig, is the one that transformed them, which means that they've also fed because they probably did the kids, which means a moonbeam, odds are, is not going to work because they've already fed. Correct?
That's no moonbeam
Well, it's
subdues
like-
them. It's changing them back and getting rid of the curse that may not work.
So we want to risk trying to subdue them
Yeah.
just to see if the cure curse will work when we could just.
All right.
End it?
First, we should ask. Hey, do you or Vil? Do you recognize any of the men in the building?
Well, he can't see him because I was telling you through the eyes of the bat. We'd have to sneak up on the root on the. We have to sneak up to the house to look through it and see if he notices them. But they're not kids, so we shouldn't feel bad about killing them,
Yeah,
right?
but we needed some sort of
Set it on
adult to
fire.
leave with these kids.
That is true. I mean, Lord of the
So we should
Flies.
be mindful that there's still one in werewolf form, and how keen are their sense of smell?
Also true. We try to sneak up on it, they might wake him up.
They can probably smell Barkley's nasty curry and the fact that he hasn't showered for 10 days.
They don't smell me. I'm not even there. It's my bat. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, Colin. It's my buddy Bat. I know he's new, but it's him there, not me.
Hey, man, you may be a wood elf, but that does not mean you should carry the smells of the woods with you everywhere, including poop.
You should carry whatever you want. Hey, I don't judge. So, I'm all for blowing up the house.
I figured you would be.
Weaken them up, easier to take out, move on with our lives, go find Darth Maul. That's my thought.
That should be
what
what
do
you
you think?
titled the episode. So I'm all for blowing up the house.
Yeah, I'm all for blowing up the house.
And
Burning down
remember,
the house.
We only get one chance of the house.
So I can just set the house on fire,
That's what I'm
and then-
saying. Now,
and then
part of me does also want to loot said house,
As our
but it's
heart-
okay.
only
I'm
one
willing to blow it
door.
up.
I think Benji's, is there only one door in this house?
The bat circles around. There's a.
It's a
front door and
reunion,
back door.
puppies. We got a reunion going on
Okay.
today.
So I can create a bonfire on the other side, and then we can channel them out and slaughter them like helpless sheep.
That's
Just
what I'm
saying.
saying. Blow up the
They
house
can't all
as they
escape
run
the
out.
door at once.
I think we need
As
to.
heartless.
We angle.
Actually, if you have a fire at one entrance, or start a fire at one side of the house and leave the one entrance open, I could just put moonbeam there and they have to run through it. Or
And then
go through the
after they run
windows or
through it,
something.
if it doesn't work,
Well, there's only one
Razzo.
wolf there right now. The other one are men. So maybe the men are more amenable, and they're being like held hostage, and that wolf is the one that fed last night.
Well, if you can get the wolf to come out, I can moonbeam it. Either
Here's
way.
here's what I'm hearing from everybody's part. Everybody's all put into one. We blow the house up. As they run through the door to get out of said blown up house, there's a moonbeam. If the moonbeam does not work on them, Razzo slices their throat. Bada bing, bada boom, we all win. Huh?
We all know Razzo's not going to get close enough to those wolves.
But he can throw his dagger that likes to chase balls to kill him.
If I
Right?
can get an advantage point, I can definitely reach them.
There you
But
go.
I don't want it to come to that. We're here
And
to save them,
and
right?
Marvell can be playing with kids while this is happening. No, not. Am I wrong here,
I
Marv?
was gonna focus less on you, but
Right.
Marv, I was
Exactly.
kidding. It was jokes,
Hey,
Marv.
guys.
Jokes.
So,
That
question
sounds
regarding
familiar.
my firebolt. Can I use that to start the fire? I have 120 feet of range on
Does it
that
say
one.
it lights things on fire?
Man, I gotta read now.
I know, right? I'm gonna check my fire spell too. Sacred Flame.
As Marvel's okay with killing all
Alright,
these people.
So, a flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I can fucking burn the house down. Hell.
I didn't say I was okay with it. I'm saying this is a means to keep the kids safe.
Now, this is where Braddock chimes in. Now, as a point of order here, if we're looking to try and catch up with our friend Darius in a shorter fashion, having to babysit a bunch of kids when we could be saving their parents instead seems like a bad idea.
Well, Braddock,
Perhaps
that's
if we
why
can save at least some of the parents in here and keep them turned back, it'd be a good call.
they run through the
Yes.
moonbeam, and the ones that it doesn't work on are the ones we kill. The ones it works on,
They're,
boom, they're
but
the
the
kids. They're the
moonbeam's
kids'
only
parents.
gonna work on one right now because there's only one werewolf. The other one are men.
Yeah, it's the curse that we have to worry about. Once the full moon comes back is when they're going to change.
So as they run out, Marv is decursing them.
I don't think it works. Is it that simple?
I
You'd have to
think
kill
so.
the alpha first.
All right, so we can take out the alpha.
We have to kill the alpha
Are there
or
chains on
subdue the
human
alpha.
beings? Ask your bat if there's chains on the human beings when he looks through a window.
All right, I'll send him back out there.
Make a perception.
Because remember, I have to physically touch them.
So we will need to subdue him. Oh, he can see.
We just need to subdue one. If the other ones
You don't
have
see any
chains on them,
Don't see any chains.
we
They are
do?
not. They are there on their own accord. They are not being held hostage.
all right, we just need to act. Ultimately, we need to kill the alpha because I
Yeah.
mean, if we want any chance of removing a curse, we obviously need to take care of this guy. So this werewolf that is still a werewolf during the day,
I could.
obviously is an old werewolf that has been transformed a long time ago. These ones must be new, so if we kill this one, we can remove the curse on the other 5.
I could try to sleep 2 of them. As they run out of the house, I could try to put 2 of them to sleep. That's to subdue them and then kill the werewolf.
You're gonna go and sneak up to climb on top of the building, Razzo. Make a stealth
Yes.
check.
Okay.
Oh God!
Oh God, here it starts. Roll for initiative.
Why can't we just blow the house up, bro? Now you're on top of the roof. We can't blow it up.
We're going to save these people. Okay?
You have
We're going to
advantage
kill
on
the
check?
alpha and we're going to save these people. What?
You
I
have
get
advantage
it. Yeah, I have my cloak thing on.
All right. Make your athletics check to climb up, unless you want to use a grappling hook or something to use acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
So you're Simone Bilesing yourself onto the roof, and we're like, well, I guess that plan's out the window. What are we gonna do now, guys?
Make a perception check.
The alpha's the one that's still in werewolf form.
You hear
Yes.
something
We assume.
inside the house as you climb onto the roof. But you are on the roof. Go ahead and put yourself up there.
You heard what?
Heard something on the roof.
You didn't hear something on the roof. You heard something in the building stirring as you were climbing.
This is the front door right here, right?
Basically, what we're doing
Front
right
door is over
now
here.
is we are in Smog's lair trying to steal that giant ruby.
That is a stack of wood. There's a stack of wood here. This is a stack of wood. It looks like this was a lumber yard at some point. This is a stack of wood.
Thought that
This
was
is
like
the front
first
door.
area.
This is the back door.
Gotcha. Okay, so
So I want to go in guns blazing. Say fuck it.
I think what you need to do, Kaladin, is I can tell you which window has the best vantage point that you'll be able to see the alpha, and then you just load up that fireball, launch that fireball right at the alpha. Through the window, that way you get shards of glass and fire in them. Thoughts?
No, I believe I'd
See
have
what
to
I said,
break the
Benji?
glass first.
You don't think your
which
fireball could break the
therefore I
glass
would
while
have
hitting him?
disadvantage to my attack.
Mm. I see what you're saying. I don't like it, but I see what you're
Uh,
saying.
The alpha is the one that's currently still in wolf form.
Cool.
Do you guys want me to try to put the two? Okay, Benji, you said that I saw one alpha and two humans sleeping. That's what I saw.
I said you saw several humans sleeping.
Oh, I thought you said two.
I would put as many humans to sleep as possible, and we
I
take
can only
the
cast.
alpha
I
out.
only have 2 slots of sleep, so
You may
then we
do
can
another
put
perception,
sleep.
circling the building to try and
count.
surmise how many humans you're counting.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to do that. Perception.
Yep.
Let's see if my bat can count.
You count 7 humans, 1 alpha.
Are you guys changing your mind? Want to blow the place up now? That's a lot of people.
It's okay. We got this.
Can I do a like a history, nature, or some
We have
kind of
Brad.
check to know if they can turn back into werewolf on command, or if it has to be night? If I would know that information.
You may make a nature check. It's going to be a tough check, though.
You
Okay, I'm gonna
basically
roll.
crit it,
I'm gonna
bud.
crit this with a 10.
You did not crit it.
You
No.
have no idea. You've not done any kind of research into it before. You
While I
haven't
was
done
thinking
any
about if I knew it, I
colleges
asked if
before you
anyone.
go
Does
through it.
anyone know? Hey guys, does anyone know if these guys or werewolves can turn on command, or does it have to be like nighttime? Does anyone know that?
Anybody who'd like can make a nature check on it.
Braddock is an idiot when it comes to werewolves.
Laura coming in clutch.
There we go. Alora had to be the one to know.
So, Alara, you would know that especially powerful werewolves can turn at will. Otherwise, typical werewolves require moonlight, whether it be a full moon or partial moon will depend on how strong their werewolf blood is. But most werewolves are only wolves in the moonlight, whether it's a full moon or not. Powerful
Okay.
werewolves can be werewolves at other times as well. You would know with that check also that there's make a history check also with that.
Oh, come on, crit again, Amanda.
I feel like I should get a history check in this. I rolled pretty high.
Oh, she doesn't know anything about the background of them.
You can go ahead and roll a history check with it with what she's telling you to see if anybody's heard of this, but you'll have disadvantage because you're hearing it secondhand. So roll with disadvantage.
Twice.
Call it in. You're 19 on the low end. You've heard of one ancient werewolf in your monster hunting lore that you've had before that could, with his howl, cause other werewolves to transform.
Wow, shocker, but this is the guy you heard of. So we need to make
Alright,
sure he
so
doesn't get
I
a howl
tell-
off.
So I say, all right, so there is a werewolf that can cause other humans that are werewolves to turn into werewolves from a howl. So with that, I think we should cast sleep on the werewolf and wake up the people and be like, hey, bud, come over here. Move
GTFO.
them out. And then, oh, I don't know. Do we have any, like, we could manacle them? I have manacles. And then we could kill the alpha. while
I
he's
might be able, I
asleep.
might be able to
One
sleep
pair of
all of them.
manacles also.
Might be able to sleep all of them.
Let me see how many I have. I don't know if it had a count. It just I had manacles.
It only lasts for 1 minute.
I
Says
have one pair of manacles as well.
creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points
Wait,
of
who has
creatures the
rope?
spell can affect.
We could use rope to bind them as well.
Braddock has rope.
Does anybody want to go back and get Cup real quick?
No, let's just fucking do this. We'll be fine. It's one character. We're okay. We picked up a cleric who has good capability of healing. We got Braddock. I can still tank on my way to the house. I think we'll be all right.
All right, but if he can make 7 more werewolves with him, that's 8. Just
Yeah.
and for everyone that they bite, is another cure we're gonna have to handle. So don't get bitten, please. While you're
So
at
wait,
it.
wait, who's taking it again?
All right, so this is what I suggest. Barclay, give yourself bardic inspiration, and then go cast sleep on that alpha.
Just the alpha.
I feel like this is a bad plan, but hell, let's do it. I'm in. I would like to bardic inspire myself. If anybody else has any awesome spells they'd like to give me to help with this, feel free. Because
Guidance.
this
Let me check.
I could use
I
all
don't
of it.
have any buff spells.
Hold on, let me cast. Who needs the bless? I need to cast bless on somebody.
I'm gonna need all the
Give
help we can
Barclay
get.
all the
If I'm
special
trying to put
abilities
a
for this sleep.
freaking King Kong werewolf to sleep, I think I'm gonna need all the help I can get. He basically just said, "This is the most powerful werewolf that you've ever heard of in the history, Kaladin, that can make people on will turn back into werewolves, and you want me to go put him back to sleep with a cricket?"
It's a magical sleep, so therefore, if you get this on him, he's not going to wake up while we remove the people.
But if I don't get
And
it,
then
then we're
bound,
fighting
and we can
8
literally
total.
sneak. Razzo can sneak in there and just bind these motherfuckers up. And Bart and Braddock can go in there too and bind these motherfuckers up with a rope, and then we drag them all out, and we stab the alpha to death. Done.
You sound
Braddock, what do you
you,
think of
you
that
sound
plan?
very confident.
I
Benji's
haven't even
laughing,
seen
which
any
is never a
wizard yet.
good sign.
I cast
I'll
bless
start-
on Kaladin, and I cast bless on Thickums.
Why are you intelligent saving?
Thickums.
That's what Marv calls him.
A plan.
Braddock, what did, in your
Braddock,
in
that was not very
expertise, Braddock,
profound,
what
and
do
I'm
you think we should
disappointed in
do?
you.
Seems to me our best odds would be to try and lure the alpha out while the others are asleep. If he's cocky like many alphas would be, it's possible he may only bring himself or maybe a friend. If we can lure him by himself, we may have a better shot.
And when we lure him out, call
And
it
he
in.
howls, we're fucked.
But if he's cocky, like Braddock thinks, but if we lure him out and then I put him to sleep once he's out,
We could do that,
we try to
or
lure
we
him
could
out.
also
then
lure him
sleep.
Do
out
you have
like
any way
one
of
person.
holding the door shut? Can we nail the door shut behind him so maybe the others are trapped in the house?
Alara, do you have some kind of roots or something that you can put on the door to keep it shut?
To keep it shut? I don't think so, but let me look.
Zach Morris timeout. Benji, am I able to change any of my spells at will?
No. You can do it on
Dang
level
it.
up.
I like it though.
Only when I level up.
Your wizard spells are it. So your ones that are wizard spells from your fighter class, you have those because you have a spell book as a wizard for your fighter ones.
I might just have to
Your
start with mirror
sorcerer
image.
ones, you can change 2 of them every time you level.
So my wizard spells, I can only. It would be a daily thing, like I concentrate on memorizing it, right? Isn't that
So
how it
your
goes?
fighter one, your Eldritch Knight, your fighter spells, you cast just like a wizard. You have a spell book just like a wizard.
So and I read from my spell book to memorize the spell, right? But I have a large amount of spells, don't I?
You have a potentially large amount. You have whatever you've found that you scribe in your spell book.
Well, I didn't know these things. Holy
That's why
hell!
you're asking. That's what I'm telling you. Your
Well, I do have
sorcerer
that special
ones,
spell book
you
from
just
the
know.
Zentarum
You did find the new
Zentarum
spell book that
wizard.
you haven't gone through, haven't been able to figure out yet.
Yes, as soon as I cast sleep, try to moonbeam him just in case.
But you do potentially have a new wealth of more spells to add to your repertoire once you have a chance to study that book and learn about it. Or have someone help
How
you.
dare you? Okay, I'll have to spend some time on that one because then I can. I know there's a few spells that I could take that could help. Like if I had known that, I would have studied like mold earth, and I could like create an earthen barrier that they can't go through on one of the.
Well, if you did that, you could build a giant pit for Razzo.
That too, but I didn't have that. Well, next time. All right, so let's try and lure him out. Everyone else hide.
Do you think my
I can
bat
lure
or
him out, I
Topaz
don't
could
care.
lure him out?
Everyone else needs to hide and be ready to jump in, though.
Well, as soon
don't
as
you
he
have
comes out,
concealment, Barclay?
as soon as he comes out, I'm gonna try to cast sleep, and then Alara's gonna follow it with moonbeam.
So how about I be the one that lures him out? I have a large amount of health and good armor class, and I have adamantite plate, and I have a good weapon.
My question is, with him seeing all of what you just described, is that going to want him not be cocky and bring more, or is he make him even cockier? Be like, oh, this guy thinks he's badass. Okay, bring it on, big boy.
I think it's gonna make him think I'm badass and he's gonna be up for the challenge. And I'm also going to taunt him. Like, you gonna come or not?
If we're gonna taunt, I mean, I
Or
got
you gonna
vicious
act like a little
mockery.
bee?
I mean, I was born to taunt. But yeah,
But you're not intimidating. You're like you're
Nah.
a punchy no.
I'm thick.
You're a fat wood elf man. Who's afraid of that?
Actually skinny. I just look fat to some people.
Skinny fat.
Okay, so if you want to try to lure him out instead of using Topaz or the bat, then I think we can go with that, I guess. Razzo is on the roof.
Give me a thing of wine.
The blood? Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
I just
There you
need
go.
one.
well, let me get an answer from what Alara typed first.
All right, so I would say I'm gonna draw here for a second.
Let's see what Alara typed real fast too.
All right, so I think Braddock.
Typically,
And
in order to
Alara
cast
need to
You're
be up here?
Familiar, you're doing a touch spell through it, not a sight through it.
I would say Braddock and Alara up there using your distance spells. And then Barclay, I think you should sneak and hide here. Oh, and Braddock up there as well. Or no, Braddock, I don't know. Barclay, are you able to cast concealment on Braddock and have him close to me?
Invisibility.
Yes.
If I do that, then that's one less cast of sleep I can do.
No, you have what level is sleep?
Sleep is a first level.
How many second and third level spell slots do you have?
I have 2 packed slots for third level.
So you can use third level spell slots on first level spells.
So I can cast sleep 4 times. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So cast
so use one on
invisibility on
invisibility?
Braddock. Braddock, are you okay with being close to me, ready to engage if this wolf is a little bit too much?
If that's what our plan is, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna be like right here. So Barclay, you could be up here. Braddock,
Anybody who's going to move will need to make a stealth check to move to where you want them to go.
So the
I
plan's
understand
not to do
and-
what Barkley said.
we're literally doing what? Oh no, we're not gonna fire sale the house. We want to.
That was like an hour ago. We're talking about something else.
Alone. Hello, is anyone there?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're moving.
All right,
Are you
who's
putting
doing the stealth
invisibility on
check?
now?
I already did a stealth check. I rolled a 13.
Barclay can go up here.
Who are you putting invisibility on?
Braddock.
Okay. And where do you want Braddock? Type that one. Tap that again.
I don't know which Braddock was. Which Braddock in the top, middle, or bottom,
Braddock
bottom
by that
left?
stump. Okay.
Laura, are you going to be shooting or attacking this one, or do you want to just have line of sight and advantage on any shoot attacks?
Honestly, I was gonna go in first, see if I can moonbeam him, because if I moonbeam him, he's not a wolf anymore and he can't howl to activate the others.
Even
I
the
think we
alpha
should
wouldn't
possibly
turn.
make a nature check to see if that might be effective, since he's an alpha and he's potentially one of the most powerful werewolves we've ever known.
Try puppies.
DM, yay or nay?
That's not a bad idea.
So I'll do a nature, but Alara, you'll probably be better suited to do the nature.
I mean, anytime there's a chance to roll, I do.
Yep.
But Alara is the bomb.com at natures. Colonel Raddick.
In this particular case, a history check would be
Oh wait, Air Force
probably
One is one of
more,
my favorite movies. It's really good.
appropriate. But
I
with
thought
that
at least.
nature check, you're confident in your spell's ability, but an alpha that's an ancient werewolf type might be more resistant than a normal.
So it could be we
Okay.
may have disadvantage,
Or
or
it may not suffer the disadvantage that it normally would suffer on its roll to resist.
So they can still howl.
So
Okay.
I'll just stay back and try to moonbeam it any chance I get.
okay. If you want to be able to get into the fight, then I would say like just come over here and like crouch down and hide. What I'm trying to do is have him see me and come to me, and not see everyone else.
All right, so put yourself where you're going to be.
Well, I'd like everyone else to move and do their proper stealth checks, and
I
then
did my
move
I did
up,
my
and
stealth.
then
I don't know where. I didn't
actually,
know which
like,
one you wanted me to be. Where did you want me to be?
a little bit farther back.
LR, I didn't see your stealth. What was your stealth?
Did you want me here? Is that what you said?
No, behind Alara.
Oh, where is Laura?
All right.
Break dancing in front of everyone, apparently.
Just so I know the turn order ahead of time, everyone go ahead and click on your characters and roll initiative now.
I still can't find Laura.
Ballin'.
Makes sense. I'm right there in the action.
Hey, real, if you want to be behind this stump, that'd probably be a good place for you to just like duck out of the way so they can't see you, and you should.
Why
still
does
be
it
able
say
to run up.
Barkley winner's bite on Braddock?
Barkley, go up here where my
Oh, I didn't
thing
see.
is.
I didn't see her over there. I was not zoomed over there. Or I didn't have
There you
my
go.
thing panned over there, so I was wondering where she was.
All right, so I'm going to
Where it's
throw
fixed.
That's fine. Okay, my favorite.
throw the blood as I'm walking up, or not throw the blood. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the blood out onto me as I walk up. I'm not doing a stealth or anything because I want them to see me.
So you
And
want
I
them to come
stop
out the
right
back
here.
door then, not the front door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you wait for everyone to
Razzo,
get
stay
in position
still.
before you move?
Stay again.
Do you wait for everyone to get in position before you move?
Yes.
Razzo, make another perception check.
You can see if you hear any stirring since we just moved.
As Ilara is moving into her position, you hear some shuffling in the house below you.
Better give us a signal.
Shuffling, like they're waking up, shuffling.
You're not sure. You
Hey,
hear
my
shuffling.
bat is still over there. Can my bat do a perception check as well?
Are you looking through your bats instead of your eyes?
Yeah. I'm going back and forth between mine when I get to my spot, then I look at bat and go back and forth, keeping an eye
Alright,
while
give me
also
a
moving.
perception check.
It's the biggest waste of +5 ever.
Oh my God.
Tell ya.
You
don't
do
even-
see the alpha's no longer laying sleeping where it was before, but you don't see where it went.
I flash back to myself and I whisper that so everyone that in my area can hear. The alpha is on the move.
Okay. Since now I know he's going to the back door, I need to move over here.
No. Stay
No?
still. Just wait. Because you have to take a stealth check. Just stay still. All right. I move closer. I'm not being quiet, but I'm not making a lot of noise. I sprinkle a little bit of more blood all over me and the ground.
All right, you pour blood on yourself.
A little bit.
This
Not
guy's
a
getting.
lot.
This guy's
Just
a
enough.
vampire is gonna come out of nowhere. I can just feel it.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Dracula's like, "Ah, yes, I've been looking for this blood."
Hey, Barkley, are you able to give me some bardic inspiration without using a spell slot?
Yeah, it takes a spell slot, but I can give you one.
Okay, don't do it.
Call it and remember you're blessed.
I have 3 of
Okay.
them.
What is blessed? I don't remember.
Feeling blessed. Second
Oh.
blessed.
I think it's D4 to attacks and saving throws.
All right, I'm gonna add inspiration. I'm just gonna mark my inspiration just so I know that I'm blessed. Okay. What is
Alright.
is the werewolf moving? What's going on here? Razzo, do you hear anything? I don't yell
Well, I
that.
can motion that there's like some movement going on inside.
I told you the
draw
best I
my
could that he's
sword.
on the move. Can I do a perception check to see if I notice any other of the werewolves or people got up, or just or
I
just
see
the alpha?
something.
And I yell at the werewolf and I say,
Don't yell. We don't wake
"So,
everybody else up.
you gonna come out here, or are you afraid?"
No.
And he goes,
You
So the door opens. You see a large-sized, gray and white furred wolf with blue glowing eyes come out,
"We're gonna kill that puppy." Fingers crossed.
sees you, smells you,
Learn that.
and begins moving right towards you.
is he walking or is he running?
We're gonna find out when he rolls initiative. He rolled a 16, so
He
he's
does his fast move to you, and he's going to make his attacks. It goes on his initiative, which is right after yours, and your movement and spraying blood on yourself.
Wait, Razzo didn't get to do his initiative?
Razzo's on the other side of the roof. He'll get to jump into his after
That's
this
a
initial
were-
attack.
Okay.
So Zach Moore's timeout. So if I do, will this be able to assist me with him staying out of my way? Like, am I able to do that at the same time?
You will be able to when you cast it and move, yeah.
As soon as he walked
So
out the
but he
door, I
wouldn't
would have
get an
cast.
attack of opportunity. Would he get an attack of opportunity on this one?
Unless
since I'm
you
moving.
use your action as a withdrawal action on your action, yes, sir.
As soon
But
as he
if I
walked out the
do
door,
expeditious retreat, he's not allowed to get one.
Expeditious retreat just doubles your movement.
Benji.
The dash action is a move action. You get to make a move action as your bonus action. It doesn't make it so you don't get attacks of opportunity. Yes, Dale.
As soon as I saw him walk out the door, though, I would have cast sleep. That was
Were
our
you holding your action?
yeah, that was our game plan. Was as soon as I
What's the
saw
range
him, I
on
was going to
sleep?
cast it.
All right, what's the range on sleep?
Go back to it real quick. So I've gone back.
Please don't you dare say touch.
It's not touch. I know it's the range.
90 feet.
All right, is he
Oh.
within 90?
I think it was like 60 or something or so.
Yeah, double check. All right, go ahead and roll your. If you're using a higher level spell slot, you roll additional d8s. Otherwise, roll your d8s. Now, remember with sleep, it's its current hit points. So sometimes if you wound something first, they have lower hit points currently. Sleep's more likely to work.
Okay, so I just need to
So when you get
roll.
full health.
Just roll a 5d8. Is that what I'm rolling?
Yep.
You roll
Casting a dice level.
5. Are you using a level 1 or level 3?
I am using my level. First level. It's only I only have a level 1.
No, you're missing. If you use a third level spell slot, you get 2
Oh,
additional d8s.
okay, yeah. Then I'm
so you
using
get
my third level.
7d8.
My third level spell slot. Yes. My pack spell. So roll a 5d8 3 times.
70, right?
Oh no, wait. You roll if you did a third level spell slot, you get 9d8.
So roll 9d8.
So it's 2d8 additional 2d8 for your second level, and then another 2 for your third level. Is what I'm reading. Is that right, Bendy?
So 98.
Roll
98 would be correct.
9d8, and I'm doing this, and I'm using Bardic Inspiration as well. So what am I adding to that?
And you can use bless.
Those wouldn't add to this.
So he's gonna have like double that hit points.
Here's my
Okay.
9d8. Good God, that's
You
a lot of
suck.
ones. All right, now
Probably
Bart,
like 200
now-
You cast sleep.
and I use my Bardic Inspiration and Bless as well. So
Jesus.
what do I roll?
Nothing extra on sleep.
Oh my
Oh.
god. That's a lot of ones.
I know, right? one.
I wouldn't use your bardic inspiration on this.
He said I can't
You
anyways.
have to get
Yes.
more. I
Not
don't think we're gonna
applicable
get
on
him.
That is not a good start.
So
Save it.
you cast sleep, and it seems to have no effect.
Yeah, well, we tried.
We've got like 200
I'll
health.
let
So-
you guys go ahead and go from
well,
the
right
top
after
of this
that-
square-
Right after that,
Right
Amanda
after
was going
the
to cast
start of his
Moonbeam. Was
action,
what
you
we
get
typed
first
up.
step
What
to
our plan
happen.
was.
You have one thing to do.
Wait,
as the door
don't-
opens, Razzo.
All right, timeout.
Here, what?
Benji, if they save their action this turn, like, are they able to do like a double action per se?
No. If you save
Like
your
we're
action
trying to
waiting
do
for the
an
wolf to come
ambush?
out, you have one thing you could do. So Barclays was casting one spell. So Razos would be making one attack or one move.
Okay, well, I want to attack him. How far away am I?
You want to attack him? I'm trying to lure him to me,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, so the reason I want to attack him is I want to trip attack him. I need to land an attack so I can knock him prone. So that way we can moonbeam him.
So you won't have line of sight on him right now because he's on the other side of the building and it is a sloped roof. So you won't actually even see him. You hear the door open.
Can I not move to him and attack him?
Not on the surprise round, not on the first round here. You can move and then you'll be able to attack him next round.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll get into a position where I can.
All right, so you move over there. Braddock is there. You were having Braddock unload on him when he came out. Is that correct?
I was gonna have Braddock wait because I'm trying to have him concentrate on me, so
All
he
right, Braddock
doesn't
waits.
think this is an ambush.
Culloden, you moved up and sprayed blood on yourself. Now he moves and does his turn. Does a 29 hit you?
It does.
I would assume so. The moonbeam didn't do anything, Benji?
Moonbeam has not happened yet.
Oh.
It's a 29 to hit. We were so fucked.
Yeah. Should have blown the house up.
That's 15 damage with his first claw.
We're about to die, guys.
Wait a minute.
30
Wait
hit
a
you?
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
Okay.
minute.
Don't forget he's thorns on his armor.
All right, I'm casting shield, so I have an additional 5. Wait, no, doesn't matter. He already got me. I was gonna potentially cast this.
Okay. Would 29 hit you with the +5?
Yeah, I would have. That's why I'm not gonna do it. It
He's
was a
like, no,
reaction, so
no.
I was like, wait a minute. I needed to
You
look
can
at my
use your
reaction.
Thorns
first.
reaction if you'd like.
What was that?
You can use your new Thorns reaction, Retribution Thorns reaction, if you'd like. The new armor
What?
enchantments.
The new
that
armor
Alara did
enchantment.
for you.
Wait a minute. I gotta read the notes here.
After seeing the size of this guy, I whispered to myself, we should have dug the hole.
Yeah, I'd like to do this one, so I'll just roll 1d6.
Okay, roll your 1d6.
Not bad, not bad.
All right. He takes a little bit of thorn damage.
It's magical damage, so he should take the full damage.
From what you see, it looks like thorns stick into his claw. Second attack is a 30 to hit.
Yep. You said 15, right?
Correct. And then 20 on the second claw.
So you're taking 35 damage already?
And
Yeah.
he's going to take a bite at you. Does an 18 hit you?
No.
So he will miss with the bite.
Thank God.
Barkley, you were up.
That's the most dangerous one. All right. Do I want to try to put him to sleep, or we're trying to kill him now that he's out at you?
I don't think we can kill this guy. I'm pretty sure we need to CC him.
Barkley, you're blessed too. Remember.
Yeah. Well, I have a spell that I think will do some damage. But am I still trying to
do
sleep him?
damage, do as much damage as you can, and then later on we could try to sleep him if we're looking like it's getting dire.
Right, so I think we need to damage him up first. Okay. Then I will cast Hex. I will Hex him. And then I'll follow that up with no, not that one.
God damn you guys. Why don't I have the
Second
Yes,
go-
I'm gonna need some heals.
Why am I up here? Like, why did y'all fucking do this?
I didn't put you up there.
I was literally
you went up there on your own.
reason.
You went up there on your own.
Why would you move it though? You literally see where I'm at.
You can get an advantage attack. His back is to you.
I have to climb down for that. The whole reason of me being
No,
up
you
here.
don't. You could freaking hit him with advantage with your knife. His back is to you. That should still work the same way with
45
ranged
feet.
attacks.
Dexterity
common sense,
saving.
someone's back
Dexterity
is to you.
saving
My
throw.
weapon only reaches like 20.
But your dagger you could throw 60 feet, right?
It's not magical though. That's what I'm trying to say. My weapons are
Your
magical.
dagger is magic.
My dagger is magic.
Your hound dagger's magic.
Ooh,
I
hound
can't reach-
dagger.
I can't reach 40 feet with it.
Then jump down, dude.
You're fucking stupid. Whatever. Keep going. God. Jesus.
Okay, do we think he can survive a dexterity throw? I'm assuming so. He's probably pretty dexterous. Right? So we'll go ahead and just cast this.
Probably.
Then. Yeah, we'll cast this then.
You could always.
Oh,
give some
come
heal
on! You
points
kidding
or-
me?
You could have always tried to give some healing there.
We got a cleric. Remember you said we got a cleric now?
You know, way
Yeah.
back here.
Oh,
Trying
you
to
can
think
still
how
move up.
far away I am from you.
The 9 will miss.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I need
You
to
always
move
have
up.
your movement too.
That's true. Let me see which one's gonna. He's getting.
All right. Well, I hexed him and I cast a guiding bolt that missed him.
So with your hex, don't forget you get to choose one of his ability scores that he'll have disadvantage with.
Dexterity, please.
Ilara, you are up.
I moonbeam him.
Okay. So go ahead and draw your moonbeam square. Keep in mind that takes effect at the beginning of his turn.
Where am I on this initiative? I rolled a 16 way back when.
Did you click on your person first?
Did you click on your character when you rolled?
Thought I did. You see, it says Marvel. Oh, so
Yeah, must not have taken. He should have gone. He should get a turn as well before Lara.
Because your name inside of this is Elder One instead of Marvel, probably. I don't know.
oh, because what I'm seeing is Marvel. But hold on. Do you see?
What I see.
So you have to actually click on your character portrait, and then when you roll inside of roll 20, it should automatically pop up on here.
Thought I did that. Do you see this?
I do see your 16 initiative. I'll put you in. Right now, it's the kind of like the surprise round, so everyone's just having one action that they can do. So there's no move, anything like that.
DC is dexterity, right?
For Moonbeam?
Is that dexterity? Is that what DC
Con
stands
save
for?
What'd you roll a performance for?
He's dancing around, bro. He's just doing a little jig. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? That's what he said.
Yes, it's a con save.
All right, so Marvel, yours will happen here next. Because it would have happened before the werewolf went, but yours will happen here next.
Okay.
You have one action because it's the you guys are holding your actions for him to come out round.
And I'm just gonna move forward about 10 feet.
Okay, move yourself. All right, we're back up at the top of the initiative. Now you have your full normal turns. Razzo, you are up first.
Okay. Fuck, I don't want to go down there.
You moonbeamed his foot.
He literally has a hit of like 30. And he hits for like all of my health. I do not want to be down there.
I wouldn't want to
Don't-
either if I were you.
I mean, he's going to be attacking me. I'm the one that has the blood on myself.
If the blood is actually what we're thinking.
Crossbow?
I can, but it's not going to do full damage. It's not magical. It'll be like a wasted effort.
What's the range on your boomerang?
Boomerang.
Yeah, your little knife that has the things that comes
Yeah,
back.
It's like 20, yeah, 20 yards. It's half the
After he
distance.
goes 20, he has
If
disadvantage.
he was a little bit closer or...
Oh, so he
was on
just
the-
gains disadvantage if he's more than 20?
With
I
the
can't
throwing,
reach it.
yes. With his rapier, he can't do it unless they're within 20. Well, short sword, broken rapier.
So you just need to get to here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's no trees or anything around. That's all cut down.
Yeah,
right?
Benji set this one up that way you couldn't be in a tree, didn't he? He cut all the trees
Why?
down for you. He was
The
like,
idea was I thought we were going to jump him as soon as he was right outside.
Yeah, but if you'd have done that, then he probably would have picked you up and said, "Wham!
It
Boom!"
did, because it was on the roof. The whole point was me to be on the roof and have an advantage of being above him.
Yeah,
That was
but
why I was up there.
if you'd have jumped down on him to stab him, odds are it wouldn't have
You know, I
killed
wouldn't
him.
even need to jump down. That's the thing. Both my attacks were
Oh,
good
you wouldn't
checks.
have had to jump
I could
down.
use my main
I see what
attack,
you're
use
saying.
my off attack, I could use a second attack, I could trip attack him, I could have done all of that if he was just right there.
So you need Kaladin to run to the house, or at least run to there.
Well, the idea was to get the surprise on him, and now it won't matter because he'll just wake up the rest of them if he goes back.
All right. Well, while we're doing this, you go in there and start slicing some throats in the house.
Right? I'm thinking about it.
I'm all for it because then
If
Benji
I
has
was
to.
Or
a
you could
strategy-
start tying
if
him
I was
up.
strategy, well, you better believe I'd be in there doing it.
Then Benji has to have an inside the house drawing. What to do? What's your gut
Okay,
say, Rezo?
here's what I'm gonna do. Hang on. Here's my.
This is like Heroic Arcatraz all over again.
I'm gonna try this.
I like it.
See if this works.
What's the worst thing that happens? You die? I'll bring you back to life. I got you.
I want to use the second command. It's 60 feet of me, so the creature must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for a minute.
He succeeds.
Of course he does, because he's a freaking boss level creature.
Maybe I should have done Constitution for his hex instead of Dexterity.
It was an 18 on his con save.
All right, well, I fire a shot at him. Can I still shoot him? Did I expend my main attack or no? Primary action?
That takes an action, so you would have a bonus action if you made a weapon attack to do an offhand attack. So you won't be able to do a second attack. You can do your hide action. You could do your dash with your rogue stuff.
I
You
did
could jump
hide.
down if you wanted to.
I'm not going down there. I'm hiding.
You're just
I'm
gonna,
not-
just gonna lay down on the
tree
roof.
stumps- these tree
I'm
stumps
hiding.
are about as tall as you or taller. So you could use all of these tree stumps as cover as a halfling pretty effectively.
I don't want to go down there.
You're so scared to come
Can I
down.
take a disadvantage attack with my dagger, you said? Or is that still an action?
Wouldn't be able to do it now because that'd be your bonus action to make that, or main attack. Since you use the command word from the gem, you wouldn't be able to use your dagger as a bonus.
I'm hidden as fuck, okay? I'm one with the roof.
Come on, Vam, come down to the tree.
I'm not coming down there. You guys are dead.
Vam's on the roof like this hiding.
He's laying flat.
You guys are gonna
See,
die.
like, looking for new party. Party wiped. They're all like, we're still alive. Party wiped. Looking for new party.
Anybody seen Cup? I'll go hang out with Cup.
All right, Braddock's up. Braddock's going to do his thing. He's going to take -5 on his to hit to do +10 damage.
Braddock's gonna one shot him, just wait, and then we're all gonna look at Raz and be like, mm-hmm.
He's going to do precision strike with the second two.
How much damage did he do with that one? Because I never know.
No, not enough.
All right, so he will hit.
Sweet. So 12, 9. So 21 damage.
So it's 7 plus the 1 for sneak attack plus 10. So he does 18 on the first shot.
Can we perceive how that
And
looked?
then 18 on the second shot. So he does 36 damage.
How did he feel
Oh,
about
fucking
that?
yes, Braddock.
Did it look like it actually did anything to him? Did he just laugh?
Kind of shrug it
Yeah.
off.
The bolts sink into his shoulder. They're in.
And he's just like,
But did the werewolf kind of just go like, eh?
Eh.
Or was he like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast when Gaston stabs him? He actually like let out a ah! Like how did he go?
He doesn't look like he liked it. He definitely Braddock has his attention. but he doesn't look like he's about to fall.
Someone needs to shut him up though before he howls. Once he howls, I'm on the roof with Vam.
Yeah.
Holden's up.
Okay, so I am going to. All right, before I do this, I want to make sure that if I do action surge, I can use that action for literally anything, correct?
Correct. Well,
Okay.
literally any action, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. All right, so first thing I want to do is I want to roll with my main weapon. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 regular attacks first. Come on, Bobby. I don't think that hit him.
That does not hit.
Wait. Does Bless give me additional?
D4.
Probably gonna need all 4 of it if I had to guess. At least.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Does not hit.
Dang it. All right, so
You
now I'm
notice
going to
that he's
do.
a lot more nimble, and his hide seems thicker than the other werewolves you fought.
Of course it is, because
All right, now I'm going to do. I'm going to count that as my bonus action for offhand attack. And then I'm going to do a spell.
So you can't do a spell and then an offhand attack, because in order for you to dual wield, it has to be 2 weapon attacks.
Okay, I'll just do my other attack. My other attack then. With a
Your
battle
action
axe.
surge, you could do attack, bonus action attack, and then action surge cast a spell. The 14 will miss. Don't forget to roll your d4 for bless.
Come on, give me 4. Nope.
That'll miss.
This fight's
course
not
it does.
going too hot. With
All
our
right, so I'm going to
rolls.
do my action surge now.
Okay.
Alrighty. So what's something that's going to hit no matter what?
A firebolt to the face.
No, because that's still roll to hit.
True.
It's gonna hit no
All
matter
right,
what.
so I'm going to do
Roots.
Axar's Scorcher, which is a Dex 15 save, so he has disadvantage as well.
He already has disadvantage on
Um,
dexterity.
Yep. And it's an automatic hit.
14 is what I made. What did I have to do? What's the DC?
15.
All right, so it fails.
So he takes all 4d8 plus. So 21 damage.
And then he howls.
He's looking almost bloodied, so almost about half.
I need some health. I'm about to take a fucking walloping.
You sure are. No, Braddock might. He might change his attention to Braddock after those bolts in the shoulder.
I don't know
Well,
about that
just
one.
kind of refocused him just then.
Look what you've done! You had him on Braddock!
This is what I'm meant to do.
this is what I meant to do.
Marvel, you are up.
All right, so I should be in range of Kaladin, right? Yeah.
Depends what you're trying to do.
I don't know. You want to touch him?
No, I don't need to touch him. No.
You can move up and then do that. You should.
Yeah, just to be.
Yeah, we
just
kept you
to
way
be
far
sure.
back there, didn't we?
Yeah, you did.
I
Like,
didn't.
stand behind
I
there
didn't.
next to the kids at the house.
It wasn't me. I went where I was told, okay?
I told him to go back there because I
Right,
didn't
yeah.
want him to be seen. I was trying to create an ambush on him so that we would get free actions. I'm trying to be strategic here, y'all.
Should I do that? And then I'm going to go ahead and, since you guys are doing, I need to a bonus for mass healing word.
You don't do mass because only one person needs heals.
It is just the one? Okay.
Colin's the only one that's been touched.
All right, then we're going to do a healing word.
Look at that.
I get 13 back.
You got a scratch back.
And at that,
Bless you.
and I also get a bonus action. So what? I got another one for you. I think I do.
I sure hope
So that
so.
was my level 4 slot. Let's go ahead and do it again in one of my level 3 spots.
As you're getting healed, Kaladin, he reminds you of Brunhilda. Yes.
I'm at 66 of 73. I feel better.
There
Thank
you go. Didn't need me.
Now, Healing Word is just a bonus action, so you still have a regular action that you could use for a cantrip spell if you had one that you wanted to use.
So he did two
He
bonus
did it
actions.
twice.
You can't do it twice
Oh,
Uh,
because they're both bonus actions and they're both spells.
uh,
Well, then we'll keep the 15.
you could always do a regular healing spell. It's not a bonus action.
You wouldn't because you can do one cantrip and one spell as long as one is a bonus action. You couldn't do a spell and a bonus action spell because they're both spells.
He doesn't
That
have any
makes
more.
sense.
He doesn't have any heals that aren't bonus action cantrips.
He should have a healing cantrip. If
Most
I
people-
read,
there's no healing cantrips. There's like Spare the Dying.
I have
to stop
that.
someone from bleeding out, but there's not actually a heal cantrip.
are there any buff cantrips? I thought there were there was a buff cantrip or two.
I think Blade Ward and a few others.
you guys got me looking for spells because you guys are wonderful.
Hey, you do what you do, bruh.
You don't have any cantrips saved, brother. I'm looking at your dude.
Did you not select cantrip spells?
I did not. It's been a hell of a week. I can learn them.
We can assume
I know them
you
all,
have what is it? What's the is it Sacred Flame?
I have that.
Is that the cantrip or is that the level 1 spell?
Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
Yep. So you could have Sacred Flames pretty standard.
That's what I was gonna cast. That's why I made him do dexterity at a disadvantage.
Yeah. So I should be with the ribbon. I'm going to do that.
You could cast Sacred Flame, which is a dexterity save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you have disadvantage on that.
Does a 12, nope, 15, so he takes your 3 radiant damage.
You showed him.
All right, so you did a move, you did a bonus action, and an action. It is the werewolf's turn.
Mhm.
He's making a saving throw against the moonbeam.
Miss.
He gets a 21, so he
Of course.
succeeds. He moves out of that moonbeam closer towards where Marvel's at, and he's going to make his attacks on Koladin. Ooh, does a 21 hit you?
I cast shield, so no. I now have a armor class of 25 until the beginning of my next turn.
All right, second claw. That'll miss also, and then his bite. I hit 21 on all 3 attacks, so he misses because of your shield spell. I'll let you guys roll it. Someone roll a d6.
I will.
Okay. He growls, but he's not yet howl. It looks like he's kind of like building up. You kind of see the hackles on his back kind of start to rise. The hair on his back starts to rise up as if though he's building for something.
He's like Hulk Hogan after he takes a couple hits.
Kind of.
You know what I'm talking about? He gets that chop and he's like, and then he gets hit again.
Hey, Benji, can Barclay defer his turn until after me or Marvell?
So he can drop his turn in initiative entirely as opposed to holding an action, but his turn would then be there permanently.
No, I'm gonna try to put him to sleep.
What's holding an action then? Is that until
He
he wants
chooses
to?
one action, and that he's basically is saying, if this happens, I cast this. If this happens, I do this. But he's holding his one thing to do then.
I'm gonna
So
cast.
he could say, if Koladin drops, I cast Healing Word, for example.
Yeah, so use that as
one,
your
It does
potential.
cast the spell, so he still uses the spell. So if it doesn't happen, it just fizzles and he uses a spell slot. And it does count as concentration. So if he's concentrating on something, his concentration goes to that he's holding if it's a spell instead.
There's a reason I'm asking this, Barclay, but you don't have to do it, obviously.
Well, let me hear your reasoning first before I.
It gives us an opportunity to do more damage to him, so that it makes sleep easier to
Well,
do.
my question is this: do we want to keep trying to put him to sleep, or just try to kill him because he's already starting to
If-
growl,
if-
whatever? But once we do anything to him after he's asleep, if we touch him, he just wakes up. So unless I
we can
unless
all
I
get a
dropped my
free action
turn,
to
unless
stab
I
his
dropped my
ass.
turn to after Marvrel, so you can do as much damage to him, then put him to sleep. Then he skips. Then he's asleep on his turn. Then we can try to finish him off. That would make sense and work.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest.
Okay, yeah, I can drop mine to after Marvrel, but before the Alpha Ancient.
So I would say you hold it until after Marvel completes his bonus action.
All right, so you're dropping an initiative.
As long as I get
Drop-
to still go before the Alpha Ancient, then yes. Does that make sense, Benji?
So you are going to go right after Marvel, right before the Ancient instead.
Yes.
Okay, so you are now at 16, also right after Marvel.
Yeah, I'm like 16.1. You know, I can actually go before Marvrel if he's just going to heal, but if he's going to do radiant damage, then no. So
I think I'm gonna come through and I don't know why I forgot. Like I can debuff him. Well, he's trying to debuff him a little bit to help out lower his attacks.
So you're not going to do any damage to him? Well, that's fine. I'll just stick it there. I'll go after Marvrel before the Ancient. That'll be fine, just in case. Just in case, like
Alright.
he has 1 hit point, you can finish him off or something.
So Barkley holds his action. Alara, you're up.
Being strategic, I like it, y'all.
Because there's no use putting him to sleep right now. Just wake him right back up
I'm gonna move the moonbeam over.
to the
I
door.
believe you can do that as a bonus action, or does that take your action?
I think it takes my action.
Anything else?
She's thinking if she wants to heal or not.
I am gonna heal. I'm gonna heal Paladin
She's like,
as a bonus action.
Okay. You get 7 more healing, Coladin.
Sweet. I look at her like Gary Busey after a long night out.
You're not sure if he's hitting on you or not.
you just see giant teeth, and you're like, that's weird.
With
I'm
thumbs up.
confused.
Did you just want to never be healed again? Is that what just happened?
That's what I heard.
All right, are you
No,
moving, Alara, or are you
God,
staying where
you
you're at?
guys are taking
staying.
that the wrong way.
All right, Razzo, you were up.
Reza's thinking about coming off the roof now. He's like, maybe.
They're doing damage, so might as well. Alright, well, do I need to do like acrobatics to jump down? I'm guessing. I'm gonna fall on my face.
Yeah, you are able to cartwheel off and land without any penalty or anything like that. You can cruise on over.
Simone Biles that shit and just catches it in stride.
Alright, I went over here. Let's see. Too far. Oh,
You can use your bonus action to dash because you're a rogue and you have that ability, and then still make 1 attack.
yeah.
Or get next to Fredek if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack with my main hand from here. I still have my blue gem attached to it. So 19 to
Bless
hit.
you.
Actually
19 will
20.
hit. 20 will also hit.
Ooh,
Okay.
look at you.
I'm going to use my superiority dice to do a trip attack.
Okay.
Let's see.
By the way, if we kill this guy, I want his head on us. I want to put his head on someone else and ride it around on my phantom steed, like after the Red Wedding.
Oh, DC
I was hoping
16.
to skin his ass
I rolled
and
a 23
have a-
strength save.
Jesus fucking dice, bro. Do you ever roll
I
under?
missed all 3 of my attacks on Razzo or on Coladin that last round, so
only because I cast shield.
Okay, so did I roll an 8? Is that what it is? Yeah.
1d8, yes.
Yeah, 1d8. So add 1d8 to it. 4.
Well, I was
You
wanting to use this
25 total
armor
damage,
for
nice.
like a wolf.
I'm gonna do an
clone.
action surge. Do another attack. Another 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Okay. Can I do another superiority dice trip attack?
Yep, you sure can.
All right, I'm gonna do it again.
22 on that save.
Okay.
But you do add the DC, you do add the d8 damage again, so
3.
so that's 12 more damage.
Okay.
As a reaction, when you do that damage to him, he lets loose a howl, and you see some of his wounds start to mend, and you hear some shuffling from inside the house.
Oh,
What'd you do,
God.
Razzo? Why'd you attack him, bro? Nothing. No reaction. And you're closest to the door too, so they're gonna jump your ass.
We need to put him down quick or put him to sleep.
I
so
think
that
the
we
sleep.
can,
I think the sleep is
moonbeam
no
those
longer an act.
motherfuckers.
I don't think the sleep is no longer an option. I think we gotta just kill him.
Did you say his wounds mended?
Some of them did.
How much? Like, I know he was bloodied before.
He's still bloodied.
Okay.
I think we gotta finish him
probably
off.
about
I don't
half.
think putting him to sleep will actually do the job anymore. If the other ones are waking up,
Why not?
because the sleep
It's a
only
magical
lasts.
sleep. It's not like you can be woken up by being touched.
Because the sleep lasts for 1 minute.
I have no movement, right? Or
1 minute is how many turns is 1 minute, Benji?
It's
I
like one
believe
round.
it's
It's like one
7.
round.
No, it's
1
not.
minute is 10 rounds.
Oh, 10 rounds. Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's way different.
yeah, 6 seconds wrong. But yeah, I'm basically stuck where I'm at right now. I can't like move
So
anymore.
the 10 rounds gives us time to moonbeam the other wolves if we can put him to sleep.
It gives us 9 rounds to kill all the other wolves if we have to.
Moonbeam them.
That's why I said if we have to.
Yes.
If it hits. If.
All right,
Oh,
so that
look.
was Razzo. Did you
Great.
finish
Now
your turn,
they're
Razzo?
going before me.
I asked, can I move anymore or no?
You still had about 10 more feet of movement.
Better
Okay, well,
you gotta get to
I-
that stump and
right
hide,
here.
bro. Stealth
Braddock
check.
is up. Braddock is going to move over there and take 3 more shots with -5 to do 10
Oh
extra
god,
damage.
I'm fucked.
There's a chance. I mean, 2 of that 3 of those look really good.
All right, 2 of them hit.
Braddock kills the werewolf.
He does 24 with his first shot. And 19 with the second shot.
It only makes sense if Braddock did. He is.
All right, how
fantastic.
bloody is this werewolf now?
He's straight up howling now. It's crazy now.
He's very hurt.
See, let's just kill him instead of trying to put him to sleep. Let's just try to finish him off.
Well, you never know. He may still be asleep after Marvel goes, and then that like it's. I believe putting him to sleep is based off of how much health he has left.
Braddock will go ahead and action
It is.
surge.
It is based off of that. If those other werewolves get in range, then it'll try to put them to sleep as well. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within the range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
And plus, the werewolves are going to come after me because I have blood on me.
I don't know. He might direct him to go after Braddock.
He's going to try and precision strike with that second.
He might die right here.
He misses with both of his shots in the action
He
surge.
might not. So only 2 out of the 7 werewolves got up?
From that howl, yes.
Okay, that's good news.
So we need either a 22 or a 23 to hit him. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay, first one attacking Culloden.
Those are little runts.
I
You're fine.
have 25
Yeah.
armor class.
25, you're good.
He's getting -5 from his attacks because he's
Okay.
10
Yeah.
extra.
so he rolled a 16 basically.
If you weren't sure why Braddock missed, yeah, he's taken -5 to do 10 additional damage. It's a sharpshooter ability with one of his feats.
Gotcha.
I figured that's
I
why
had
you went.
25 armor class.
I figured that's why you got backwards, is because you had to be at a
All
certain
right,
range to
so the
shoot that
first
out.
one tries to claw
assumed.
you, and it rolls a 21, so that'll miss. Then it tries to bite you. 22 will miss. You said you have 25?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to crit you to hit you.
nice rhyme, buddy boy.
Not a crit.
That's crazy.
And not a
You
crit.
cannot crit against me.
I said it's not a crit and then not a crit.
Okay.
So basically, I was
Gotcha.
needing a nat 20 to hit you with that bonus armor from the regular wolves. And it's your turn, Coladin.
All right, finish Big Mama Jama werewolf off, and then I don't have to worry
Oh.
about
All right.
maximum power. Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna do. Oh man, what do I want to do? What do I want
Life
to
stealing. Get some
do?
life back with that sword.
No. I'm thinking of doing Agnazar's Scorcher again, because he's got disadvantage. But I can get 2 attacks. I don't have Action Surge again, so I would have to. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 attacks. The longsword of life stealing. Come on, Bobby. Baller fucking critted that motherfucker. He's going down.
You got excited there.
He did.
Yeah, I did. One-handed, 22, 30 damage.
All right, how do you want to do it?
I told you, slice off the head.
With much anger, I swing my black bleeding sword at his head, and I cut his throat. And with that, he stops howling, and he hunkers down and falls over to the side, bleeding out, looking like a little bitch.
All right, so as you cut his head off, he reverts into a humanoid form. Even as a human, he's a big dude.
And it's your
Like,
dad.
He's probably 6'7", 6'8". Big burly guy, old but still like ripped as shit. Had a long white beard, but his head kind of rolls over to the side, turns back into that. He seems to be wearing some kind of leather armor with a wolf's head on it and a very fine-looking wolf fur cloak.
Oh, we get both leather armor and the fur cloak.
Hot damn.
Do the other
All right, with my
werewolves
bonus
revert
action,
back?
What happens? Does anything happen to the other werewolves?
They're still wolves.
All right. So with my bonus action, I will use a battle axe on.
No, tie him up. Manacle, grapple.
No, I'm not a grappler. Fuck that.
Wasn't the purpose
Battle
to get? I wanted to blow the house up. You wanted to save people, and now you're trying to kill them all, you bloodthirsty man. Moonbeam. What
trying to
happened
keep
to
'em
what happened to Operation Moonbeam?
I'm trying to keep them concentrated on me so they don't come and bite your fairy ass.
You're gonna end up killing them. I can see it coming.
All right. So battle axe.
7 will miss.
Good job.
No, I
What-
get 'em.
hey,
I
good
got
job.
my blessed.
Keep them concentrated on you, but miss at the same time. I like it. Strategy.
A natural 1 misses anyway, so natural 1 will miss regardless of whether you're blessed. or
That's
not.
bullshit.
I died by natural one time.
And I think that's all I have because I don't have action
Marvel,
surge.
you are
anymore.
up.
Okay, so I'm taking it you don't need any healing anymore. Is everybody healed up for now?
Let's say yes.
Yeah, I'm okay right now.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to do a support move here. I'm just going to move up here. And I'm going to cast Bane.
Bang.
And it affects Bane.
Oh, Bane. Okay.
And it affects both werewolves.
Okay, bless fades from those who are blessed.
Thanks, buddy.
What's the DC? 15? They both fail.
Mhm.
So what that
Okay.
do to him?
So they have a debuffs. So it is
Minus D4.
they're
their
D4
attacks and
minus,
saves.
minus D4
Oh,
on their
sweet.
attack rolls.
Love it.
Wow.
All right,
Okay.
anything else?
That was my action. I don't see any other bonus actions.
Nah, I don't
That
think so.
yeah, so it's okay. I'm good.
Barkley, you're up.
I'll cast sleep.
Roll it.
2d9, is that correct? So that was last time.
28.
It was 98 casting it as a third
Wait.
level spell.
98, yeah.
Good for them.
And this will put both of them to sleep, correct? Because the creature's in a 20 feet of a point you choose. Is that right?
It
If it
starts
hits?
with the lowest hit points amongst the people inside that 20-foot area. So draw out your 20-foot area.
My 20-foot area is.
You know
Okay.
what they just say?
Nice.
Kaladin, what's your hit points right now?
I have 58 current and 10 temporary from using my
He's good.
long sword of
All right,
life
nobody
stealing.
falls asleep.
What?
They all three have the same hit points right now.
Oh, none of them fall asleep? I had a crit. Look at that
I have
8.
68. I have 68 technically.
Oh, they werewolves have 58 hit points.
I
to
know, but
start
look, I had an
whenever
8.
wounded
I was
get-
so excited. I had an 8 and a 2 and a 1.
I have 58 plus 10 temporary, so 68 hit points.
And my bardic inspiration would only add 1d6, so I still wouldn't be able to hit him with
It
that.
doesn't add it to the d8s for your sleep spell.
I didn't want it to anyways. For my bonus action, I will where can I move here? What's my movement speed? 35?
Yep.
I'll move to there and I will hide.
There's not really where to hide over
I'm
there.
hiding behind I'm hiding in this mud here.
All right, go ahead and roll your stealth. You actually can't because you don't have a bonus action to hide with. You're not a rogue, but you feel like you're hiding.
Let's see,
Laura, you're up.
let's see if I feel like
Can
I'm
I
hiding.
laugh?
I do
Would
feel
me
like
laughing
I
at-
do.
at-
I
at
roll in the
Barry
mud
count
and
as
I
an
feel
action right
pretty
now?
hidden.
Yep, you feel like
So
you've hidden.
Thickums is rolling in the mud. Got it.
I feel pretty hidden with that mud.
I yell, "Cup would be proud."
Yep. You all see Barkley go over there and then put his hands over his eyes and say, "You can't see me." Laura, you're up.
And I will turn into a dire wolf just in case.
My thought is we need to get the door like shut so the other ones don't wake up also. Even though I know these ones probably can't wake those ones up and turn them into werewolves, but just in case.
I thought we were gonna moonbeam these.
They are being moonbeamed.
Oh, they are.
That blue square.
Oh. So tiny. Go zoom in.
Just a little baby moonbeam.
All right, you're a direwolf. Razzle, you're up.
I want to move over here and make sure that the rest of them are still asleep.
All right,
Stealthily.
Stealthily,
make
preferably.
your stealth roll. Yep, you're pretty sneaky. You look in there, it looks like they're starting to kind of roll around and toss and turn, but they're still asleep currently. They're kind of, it looks like they're waking, but they're still human formed.
Okay. All right, that was how much movement was that? 30. I can still move back, right, and then still attack if I want to.
If you have enough speed, that took a
Oh.
full movement. You'd need to use a bonus action to a dash action, then you could make a main hand attack still.
I'll do that. Which one was hit before? Have we attacked one of them yet?
Neither of them have been hit.
Okay.
The one on the right does have Moonbeam on it, though. The one on the left does not.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one on the left.
Okay.
What's their saving throw for moonbeam?
It's con.
Con.
Did you disadvantage con, Barclay?
No, I did dexterity.
12 will hit.
You need to
Perfect.
change that shit, man. If we're
Yep.
gonna try, if we want to have advantage on moonbeaming them.
Well, I didn't even hex them. I did that to the
All
werewolf
right,
that
you
we
do
killed.
18 damage to it.
Okay.
Like I say, we killed. I
Trip
missed
attack-
him.
You're going to do what now?
Trip attack it.
All right. They rolled a 13 on their strength save.
So it trips him.
Okay.
Nice.
This one is prone. Actually, he
And
rolled even lower because I roll a d4 and subtract that with the bane on him.
that's 7 to it.
So it does 7 damage also.
Mm-hmm.
He's about half health, and he is prone.
Perfect. Alright, I'm done.
Braddock's up. Braddock's going to shoot the other one because he has disadvantage on prone things.
Yeah, just giving up on Operation Moonbeam, huh?
Well, I was trying to weaken it so you could sleep it if you have to.
Yep.
I'm not sleeping anymore.
Okay, well that's on
What?
you.
I think now we just need a Moonbeam and grapple them or tie them up or something.
Well, if
It's
you sleep them,
damage.
they have disadvantage, or like no, they won't do anything with moonbeam. They'll just automatic.
By the
it's an
time it gets to me,
automatic
they're
hit.
going to be dead, so I'm not too worried about it.
Braddock's going in on it.
Yeah.
Why are you being so? Why are you being such a negative Nancy? I don't like it.
I'm not being negative. I'm telling the truth. You guys are straight up killing them. So what's the point of me trying to sleep them?
Trying to
Well, we
weaken
have
it for you.
5 other people inside that house that cannot turn into werewolves. So this is our options are good.
So let's just kill them,
Our
get it over
chances.
with, and then have those guys be the parents at the village.
Hmm.
We still have to try to cure them. We don't even know if
The
we can
one
do
that's
that
under
yet.
the moonbeam is very hurt, and it is their turn.
Real is like, y'all are gonna kill these people, and you're not supposed to. I don't like you anymore. I quit.
You already said we could have killed him,
This
remember?
one fails its saving throw and turns back into a human.
He said his kid doesn't care. His god doesn't care.
He kind of
He
falls to the
cares.
ground, just in pain. The other one is going to stand up with half of his movement, and is going to try and attack Colden.
I think he can hurt him, can he?
Probably not.
Yeah, the crit,
He'll try.
but he can't. The crits don't work against him, so it's a
So
little
he
confusing.
rolls a 14 to hit you.
Nope.
Okay, then he'll try and bite you.
He's also getting like -4 or something, right? From
Yep,
Bane.
minus D4. So that one rolls a 16 to hit you.
Nope.
Okay, so he takes a bite and a claw at you and misses. This guy's gonna try and
Colin
crawl
kind
over
of just
here a
holds him
little
with his
bit.
head like this, kind of
More
laughing.
crawling.
yeah, he's true. Can't hurt
Type of
him.
person now. And Colin, you're up. You have an
Alright.
attack of opportunity on the human crawling away if you choose to take it.
No. No. All right.
gonna
Long
take it.
sword of life stealing on this Yehu,
Okay.
and then do
He
I need
attacked-
to roll a 1d4 for bless? 16.
That'll hit.
I don't think you have bless anymore.
It hasn't been 10 turns. It's
You
1
don't
minute.
have bless because he cast Bane instead.
Oh. Okay. So 22,
22 damage.
and I gain an additional 10 temporary health.
It is very hurt. You plunge that pretty deep into its shoulder, like sinking into its chest, but it's still standing.
And then I roll my battle axe, and I think I miss. Nat 1, I believe.
Nat one.
Yep.
You're just not good at that battle axe. You miss again.
I'm ready to get rid of. I'd love to trade it for like a +1 short sword, but we don't have that capability right now. And I think that's all I have.
Did he hit him with the life stealing or no?
I did, and I gained 10 additional.
So
temporary
now,
health.
in order to
It
cure
doesn't
him, we
keep
also have to
stacking, it
cast Lesser
maxes at
Restoration on him.
10, and just if you lose some hit points, it caps it back out at 10. It maxes at 10. It doesn't keep going. You couldn't get like 100 temp hit points.
Oh, gotcha.
Anytime you get an overlapping temp hit points, it's whatever the highest one of them is, and it doesn't keep stacking. It doesn't keep adding.
And so now, after we change him back, we also have to cast Cure Lesser Restoration on him too.
It'd be cure curse or remove curse.
Well,
not
We'll
that's
have
to turn him
remove
into. That's
multiple
to do.
curses on this one.
Isn't Lesser Restoration what we have to do because of the sword though?
No, it's cure curse,
No,
and then
Cure
we can
Curse
do
is if
restoration.
is the werewolf part. Once we do that, then we also have to Restoration him because of the sword now too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait,
We healed. Yeah.
who needs the cure curse?
The human.
Once we moonbeam this guy, then
The one
he'll
that-
need
human
the
cure
one that
curse
X on
and
him.
lesser
We would wanna try
restoration.
and remove curse with,
Yeah, I think I can get close enough to him.
and it is Marvel's turn.
Well, I'm just gonna move over here to this aching human. All right.
Yep. You cast remove curse.
Yeah.
You feel like it succeeded. You see, out of the wounds that he has inside of him, this toxic green kind of fall out with the blood, and it looks like he's a healthier person. I mean, it's kind of ragged still, as if though he's been living in the wild, but he seems to have that no longer plaguing him. Anything with your bonus action?
No, because all of them I don't have any other bonus actions that are heals at the moment.
All right, Barkley, you're up.
I would like to try to talk to the werewolf that turned into a human real quick.
Sure.
I would like to let him know that the werewolf that was in charge of your situation has been taken care of. We have a bunch of children that are missing their parents. I don't know if you are missing if you're from that village, but can you possibly go into the house and talk to the other people that are sleeping, let them know that we're here to help and not hurt them?
The nightmare's over.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll wake them and let them know. Thank you.
Do you think
And he
you
kinda
waking
rubs
them
his
is going
eyes.
to make them agitated, or will they be okay with since they recognize you?
I feel like we're no longer in the nightmare. I I think they'll feel the same way. I don't know.
I
I'll
will let
I'll
them
try. I
know.
know them. They're my neighbors. We're from this area.
Let them know that we can take care of their werewolf situation permanently. Just stay easy in the house, and once we're able to cure, and I point over to the other werewolf, then we'll also go into the house and help the rest of them as well. Please let them know.
I will. Thank you. Thank you, stranger. And well, he waits till his turn to run off.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Lara, you're up.
I am going to move the moonbeam.
Okay.
And then step over here. And then I'm going to do healing word on the guy that just turned human.
Okay. He looks like he appreciates it quite a bit. I think
Am
this is
I
the first
able to
time
give
you've
him a
changed
healing
because you got
potion?
the necklace that lets you speak while you're an animal.
Yep.
Can I give him a healing potion, or do I have to wait for my turn?
You'd have to wait for your turn.
Okay.
That'd be a bonus action.
And I smile at him, and then it's end of my turn.
You make what you believe is a smile, but a bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
teeth from the
yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
Razzo, you're up, sir.
Finish him, Razzo.
Do it.
Show no mercy. Give in to the dark side.
Only make him mostly dead.
All right, I want to take out my crossbow.
And shoot him in the
Not
foot.
all the way dead.
And shoot him in the toe.
How exposed is his foot right now?
Oh, it's super exposed. Both feet are right there.
They're not werewolves.
Lethal damage.
I don't even fire the bolt. I just actually take the crossbow and stab it in the
other one
foot.
is still in wolf form. It's in werewolf form still.
How hurt does it look?
It's
It's
pretty
like
hurt.
gonna die, man. I'll just take
It's
hits.
like
Okay.
80%ish hurt.
I'm gonna shoot its foot.
Oh.
All right, let's see it.
Here comes the crit.
Let's watch it
You
explode.
killed it by shooting it in its heel. Yeah.
And the foot exterminator.
The
So
foot
you
doctor.
you hit an artery.
The foot
You
doctor.
hit his foot and it like drops to a knee. It is barely hanging on to life.
Perfect.
Take out the head.
Misery.
Anything else, Razzo?
He then heals it. Just to confuse the shit out of it.
And then I shoot him again.
I just keeps.
Why are you shooting him again? Don't do it.
No, he was
I'm not
joking about that
doing
second one.
Man.
I'm not. Can I can't tie him up. You said he's on his. He's actually down now. He's actually.
We
on
can
like a,
we have manacles, man.
Yeah, he's still werewolf form. You'd have a hard time tying him up, but he is still conscious, still fighting.
Come out.
No, I'm gonna hide behind Alara and just in my turn I'll let you manacle him.
All
I
right,
yell at
Brad,
Braddock
what's
and
up?
I say, I will grapple him if you want to come manacle him.
Oh, now you're a grappler, eh? I remember earlier I don't
Brad is
grapple
over
shit,
here
bro.
and ready in action. The werewolf's up. It's gonna take a bite at you.
Watch, it'll turn him into a werewolf. The bite crits.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
It's gonna take a claw at you.
Use your roots.
Imagine if Bardock got turned into a werewolf.
Does a 9 hit you? No.
No.
We'd be so done.
Culloden's up.
All right. I grapple.
Make your strength check.
Don't roll a 1 again.
Can you beat an 11? Oh yeah, you grab him.
Pick him up off his
All
knee.
right, Bane has definitely helped you out quite a bit.
Hey Benji, he should have rolled for Moonbeam.
He should have with disadvantage. Let's see.
He's grappled
He
now.
turns
So
into a
he's,
human before you grapple him.
No,
He
still
does?
still grapple
Actually
his
doesn't
ass.
Make his attacks on you. I apologize.
He turns
Yeah,
into a
he
human
takes
and
Moonbeam.
Culloden's like,
Funny
yeah.
enough, he still takes Moonbeam damage, correct?
Yeah, I
I
don't know if I can hold back on that or not, but
He dies as he
Okay.
turns into a human.
Hey,
Dies.
I
He's
would.
dead?
You have 2 hit points left. There's no way you're not going to do that much damage.
I would like to. I would like to do this to him.
spare the dying.
Lara's a
You
murderer.
can spare the dying and
I'll do
keep him
that.
alive.
Oh, I got. I can.
I'll spare the dying.
Okay. Because I'm over there too. So.
All right.
Well, if
we
you
can
have
drop
it, then
out
I'm gonna get rid of the
initiative
spell.
now as the combat is over.
Cool with you?
The
Marv?
remaining 5 people inside of
Huh?
the inn
One second.
are convinced by Barkley's words and yours to not come out being aggressive. They are still in human form right now. They're more wild and they're not quite themselves, but they're still willing to listen.
Okay, so we still need to cure curse on 6 of them.
There's 5 more inside the building. People that are cursed, yes, there's 6 cursed people right now,
I have one more remove curse on me.
as well as Charlie in town. So you have a total of 7 cursed people to remove curse on.
Yeah, we need to get back to town before Cup is a werewolf because of Charlie. That's the plot.
what time is it?
Plot
Benji?
twist. You
By
split the
this
party.
point, it's about 3 in the afternoon.
How long? How long does it take us to get back to the town?
You would be back to town before nightfall. You'd be back to town by about 6. You'd have about an hour before nightfall when you get back to town.
All right. Question: Do you gain your spells back on a short rest? Real? How long would it?
It depends on the
What, 9
spell.
hours? 8 9 hours?
He'd need a long rest.
Yeah.
How many more casts of cure curse do you have?
Since it's the 3rd level, I have one more.
Do you have any 4th level spells?
I mistakenly used that one to heal Culloden earlier.
You had 1 4th level spell slot?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I think we should cure curse the one that's wounded because we did beat the shit out of him. Oh wait, those 2 guys are good, and then we just need to lock up Charlie and the other 5 in some house, tie them up and board them up into a house for during the night, and let them know this is why we're doing this. This is why you're tied up.
You mean like this house? Board them up in this house?
I was thinking bring them back to town first, just so if something happens with Charlie, Cup has us to help him with it or whatever, so we can have them all in the same vicinity.
Hey, Laura, don't you have cure curse as well?
Not right now.
Aren't you able to change now that we're out of combat?
Nope.
I could change after a long rest.
It's a long rest to change your spells.
Oh no!
I have cure
tried.
wounds.
And Benji, I identify the alpha's armor and stuff.
All right, so I have an idea. Barclay, how many spell slots do you have available?
Basically all of them. I did nothing but cast sleep twice.
All right, so let's let them
Once.
know, like, hey, we're going to cast sleep on you, so that when you try and turn into a werewolf tonight,
Sleep lasts 1 minute.
you automatically, huh?
Sleep lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, well then we're gonna cast Moonbeam on them at however many turns, and they'll turn back into humans. Therefore, we can take a long rest, and we can then remove curse 3 times. We can do that several times.
I think we just take them back to town, let them know why we're getting tying them up, tie them up, put them in the house or whatever. Take a long rest. We can change our spells, cure curses. Take a long rest, change our spells back, move on with our lives to fight Darth Maul.
Wait, sure, let's do it.
And we should destroy that armor too. So
Yeah,
just in-
Colodon, if you could like
Well-
set it on fire.
Well, we could also remove. It sounds like it's a cursed item.
It is.
So we may be able to fix the curse if that's something that people like Razzo or Barclay that wear leather armor or Alara want to do, and then therefore they could have something. What about the cloak?
The cloak, you do a what am I looking for? What am I
Identify?
looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, identify.
If we try to remove the curse on it, will it be like the Worgen book in Karazhan?
You are not able to remove the curse on that. It is more powerful than you're able to remove.
I think we sell it to Griselda.
do you
Seems like
want to
something-
touch it?
seems
You really
like
want to
something
touch it?
right
Wanna
up our
take that
alley.
chance?
I don't think anyone should touch it.
It says the wearer.
Well, no. We need to bury this thing,
So
hide
also,
it for all of eternity. So
Can it be
if it's
burned?
something that if the wearer is changed into a greater werewolf, so that means you can carry it. I would say that we should try and destroy this thing if possible.
I think we should take it to what's her name in the Feywild, the Queen, and see if she knows about it, knows of its history or anything, and would be interested in it.
So
In
that's
ex-
a
in
little bit
exchange- in
evil,
exchange
and
for
I
something
don't
better.
necessarily agree with that kind of evilness. It's very deceptive, and I'm not in agreement with that.
Well, if you know the history of those werewolves and stuff, then she might know the history of it as well, and be, you know what I mean, know why or want to have it. That way, she can make sure to keep it safe and out of hands. Because if we bury it or something, anybody could come across it. It's like the Lord of the Rings. Anybody could just find that ring. Anybody could find this cloak, put it on, all of a sudden, boom. You know what I mean?
Can we burn this, Benji, with a
It doesn't seem to catch fire.
with magical flame?
Doesn't seem to catch fire.
Can we do like some sort of Arcana check to see how we can figure out how to destroy magical items like this
Make a check.
with
Like we have to
advantage?
take it to Mordor.
Not with advantage.
Someone else help!
I told you what I would like to do, so I'm not going to try to figure out how to destroy
Wait, we're
it.
making an Arcana check.
Yeah, to see if we can destroy it.
Why not?
I love Razos.
Ignore it.
Razzo, you pick your nose.
Laura, with your Arcana, you know that magic items in general are indestructible. In general, just any magic item's indestructible. Now, other powerful magics can destroy magic items, but when it becomes a powerful magic item, a cursed item, for example, one that might be made by a deity or by a avatar of a deity, then it would take a greater miracle, a wish spell, something like that to make it destroyed permanently. This particular item, you get the impression, is created by a deity or an avatar of a deity and would not be easily destroyed, even with magical means.
So my
Nope,
next
we
question,
buried it, boys.
we're burying it. let's
Do I still have the ability to talk to the queen from the Feywilds, or whatever, or no? Is that only when I'm in the Feywilds?
You got the impression that make an intelligence check.
hey Benji, another question. From Alara's Arcana check, would she also know that um can magical items that are created by deities or lesser deities per se, can their magic be withdrawn by other powerfully magical people and imbued into something else? So is this like a currency that we could potentially have?
Potentially, when it's a cursed item like that, it's less likely to work, but otherwise, yes. So, for example, a magic battle axe, that magical energy could be taken and then put into something else with magic casters doing their things.
So I say we put this into the extra bag of holding we have and try and find someone that wants to purchase this or trade it for another item that we want.
Do you agree with Barkley?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying this whole time.
With your intelligence check, you gathered that she was listening if you ever wanted to make a deal where you would become one of her disciples.
Okay, but I can't just call on her to say, "Hey, look, I found something. Would you be interested?" Type deal.
You didn't get the impression that's the kind of connection she was giving you.
All right.
I send a message to Barden and I say, "Hey, do you want to trade your side of the sending stone for a do we want to trade one of the cloaks, or because we do want to get the other side of the sending stone, right?"
So I wanted to bring it to someone that would give us stuff to use, but you said no, you don't like the idea. Someone evil might get it. But now we're all about trying to trade it. I get it. I sees.
I just had to turn your idea into my idea, duh.
I just think, I don't know if we should handle this one out. So let's just, we've been digging this hole. Let's just keep it in there. No, can she ward it off or something?
Every time you guys took dirt out of the hole, I was kicking it back in. I don't know if you read that.
I'm throwing the dirt at you, Barkley.
And I'm laughing and giggling and throwing dirt back.
And you know I'm in a giant wolf form. There's a lot of dirt coming your way.
It's all right.
I mean, if this can be used as potential magical energy to be put into a new item, one, we could find someone to do that for us.
I mean, I traded
or
a
we could
necklace.
find someone that wants to buy it from us to do that. So like we could find someone specialized in that, and we don't have to just sell it to some Joe Schmo on the street that wants to become an all-powerful werewolf.
I agree. We put it inside one of the bags of holding. We wrap it up in something that way it's not like a threat of jumping out and whatever. I agree with that part. I think though we need to try to trade it to someone that we know won't be using it, but might have a history of where it came from, what it is, etc.
I believe Chaucer was a great collector of items back in my day. We might be able to trade it with him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how Kaladin knows Chaucer, but I know Chaucer.
I fought with Chaucer in the Great Wars. Don't ever tell me you don't know. Don't tell me I don't know.
I
Chaucer.
didn't know how
I know
you
Chaucer
knew him.
better than you.
I said
You
I
know
don't
his
know how.
middle name? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I said I don't know how you know Chaucer. I wasn't
This actually
around
is a
back in
great
your day.
role-play moment where you guys establish that you both have a friend in common.
There you go. I said I don't know how you know Chaucer. I know Chaucer because he used to give us missions. How do you know
You're
Chaucer?
a woodland sprite who's like 2 years old. I'm over 250 years old. I've known Chaucer for over 100 years.
You sound a lot like this paladin that I used to know that we got killed. His name was Coaxidic. Not a great guy. Not a big fan of his. But you sound a lot like him. Ever since we got the curse off the sword, I thought you might change. You sound a lot like him still. It's really odd. But hey, whatevs.
If I remember from what Elara and Raza were telling me, he was very broody. I'm not exactly broody. I just like to talk back and talk shit just to have fun.
I don't know. But anyways, let's get this show on the road because we are wasting time and we need to get these werewolves, the werewolves, into some kind of situation. before
Yep.
Okay,
nightfall.
so you said the cloak was cursed too, or just the armor?
Just the armor. The
Everything.
cloak
No, it's
was-
a plus. It's a plus.
I
one
think we give that
AC
cloak to
and
Cup.
saving throw.
If Cup is going to be the quote unquote tank, I think Cup should get it. I think call
No,
it
it
call
turns
it
him into a werewolf.
the
Not the
cloak,
cloak,
not
the
the
armor.
armor.
The cloak.
The cloak.
The cloak is
the-
+1 armor
No,
class
no,
and
read
plus
it.
the saving throws.
Read it. The wearer,
The
a
cloak
very
does not.
powerful curse.
I don't
That's
think you're
that's
reading
the
it.
leather armor. I
Cloak
did
of
type 'em in
protection.
the same block. The
Yeah.
leather armor is a powerful cursed item that will turn the wearer into a greater werewolf permanently.
Okay.
Yeah, the cloak is
The
I
protection.
cloak
definitely read it as
is a
both of
cloak
them.
of protection, which is just +1 armor, +1 to saving throws.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would agree. Give Cup, our booger eating picking friend, the cloak.
if he's going to
We'll
be
probably
the
have caught a turtle by the
the
time we get
tank.
back.
Roll. Ooh, a 69 autos. That's auto win.
Laura already has
Can we
one,
do
but I
a
told her she should keep it
investigation
also.
check for any loot?
Yeah, I'd like to check the house after I think we leave Razzo or someone behind to check the house after we start escorting all the humans.
Braddock
You
will
want to
stay
leave
with
somebody?
Razzo,
Wait,
just
you want
keep
to
a
leave somebody
clear-
to check the house?
Yeah, I can say
I
on my
ransacked the
I can
house
catch
with
up
a
on my Phantom
25.
Steed pretty quickly.
Well done.
Razzo, why are you rolling? Why are we rolling D100s?
They're
No.
rolling for loot.
I just told to roll, so I did.
Oh,
All right, so you guys ransack the
I
house.
just
There's a
told-
lot
told
of
to roll.
animal bones, kind of waste. It looks like the place has been pretty well torn up.
I look for a
well,
false.
I
I look
rolled
for
an
a false
87. I should
bottom.
be able to find something.
The 87 means you win the cloak.
I look for a false bottom. It worked last time.
All right, let's get back. Let's go. Let's move it.
All right, so you guys came this way. You're pretty well able to find your way back to the town without incident. Right as it's getting to be dusk, you've got maybe 30 minutes before nightfall.
Let's put these guys to sleep and tie them up.
I think we just talk to them. That way they're.
They are willing to allow you to manacle and tie them because they know that they'll turn into beasts that they lose control of themselves. So they allow you to tie them up.
Yeah.
So where is this happening? Are we putting them in an abandoned house in the village?
Yeah, back in the town in an abandoned house.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask all of them. Did you guys? Is this your village?
It is. They're from there. Some of them recognize some of their kids. Some of the kids are happy to see their parents.
Is there a particular house you would like to be torn up in? Maybe a guy that was a really dick of a neighbor that is no longer with us.
No.
Maybe.
Was there a bank or a jeweler's that has like a reinforced house that
They
we
go
could
with
use?
the city hall has a jail in the back of it where
There you go.
town drunks be tossed. So
Let's
there's a
take you
jail.
there.
There we go. I love it, Alara. I love it.
I mean, I would personally would have preferred, someone I didn't like's house. That way, in case you break free, you tear it up. But whatever, you guys.
They're
Are you
tight
sure
community.
you're not an evil character?
I am chaotic neutral, I believe.
That was kind of evil.
Evil, tearing up a
mischievous.
rude neighbor's house.
So you guys
No, the intention
imprison them
behind
inside of the basically the drunk tank, tied up and manacled. Is anybody gonna stay there and watch them?
I'll watch them.
All right, Braddock will stay there with you.
I'm
The
not.
party is now split up.
I'm going back to Cup.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Do we
Don't
also
forget
tie?
to
Do we
lock the
also
jail.
tie
Don't forget to
Charlie up?
lock the jail.
Cup can come and join us. We have 3 bruisers that are watching him.
We also tie up Charlie.
Yep, Charlie goes there. His dad's actually one of the ones that's still a wolf, so he's perfectly fine being there with his dad.
There you go. You're welcome, Charlie.
No biting,
All
Charlie.
right, so we will call that there
It bit me.
for the session. When next we start, you guys will be able to have the full moon, ideally cure the rest of the werewolves, and then leave the town.
We long rested before nighttime, right?
You'd be long resting during nighttime.
Okay, I thought we were able to long rest.
So
before
who's
and
gonna
after.
come relieve Braddock, Cup, and I, so we can long rest?
You guys could probably, the 3 of you, take turns, take shifts resting each other, and
You only need one of you to watch people turn into werewolves.
Okay.
So do we get a long rest or are we waiting until next week?
you'll be able to long rest. Nothing's going to affect that.
long resting?
You guys will watch them turn into werewolves inside of a pen that they can't escape or do anything with, so they're just there.
Can I taunt
Like a
them?
petting zoo.
Make it funny? No.
Go
I don't
for
want them to break out. Never. Nope. I don't want them to break out.
You wanna taunt them?
Nope.
You wouldn't put him inside a bad neighbor's house, but you want to make fun of them as they're turning into werewolves? Man.
All right, so we will wrap up the session there. Hope everyone had fun.
So I want to
Yep.
say
Yep.
good job,
You
everyone,
correct
with trying to
just
be
a little bit.
strategic on this. We did a good job. Good job, group. Let's
What?
keep that up.
Thanks again for the
Go ahead, Benji. You had
for the
something?
follow there for Jilly.
I
Appreciate it,
was
man. I don't
talking
know if
to
you're
myself
still there or
for a
not,
second.
but
Yeah.
I actually moved the map to the token layer, so it was able to be moved instead
Puppies
of moving
burnt.
the
batted.
guys
See Dots,
inside.
thanks for stopping by again, man. It was nice to have our little reunion.
So that was your first legendary encounter. It had a legendary action that if it dropped below a certain amount of hit points, it got to do an action to heal up some and do one of its howl.
To be,
On a 5 or 6 each round, it would have howled.
I rolled a
You
4.
rolled 4.
Haha.
I let you roll it.
Thank the Lord.
I was rolling low, so I felt good about it. Did we level from beating a legendary or no?
Not yet.
No. Legendary is just kind of normal animals, huh? Okay.
Some
I
abilities
had
change.
rested experience, by the way, when we killed him, so I might have got bonus.
You guys
Hey,
just
Benji,
leveled like
before
2
we
days ago.
If we just killed all of them, we would have leveled.
Yep, there you go.
Before we disband, what I should know with my age? I should know what the next closest Zentarum location is, and I would like to know where that is.
You would know where the next closest one inside of Gavilar, which is your normal kingdom that you are currently in, would be. And that would actually be further south along the river.
And he went north, didn't he?
No, actually, he went east across the river into Mistvale.
Let me take a note. I don't want to forget this shit.
You can just watch the stream back, you know.
No, that's dumb.
All right, so
Let's
Spend
do the end
another
of it.
hour
kind
and a
of,
half,
Just gotta
3
fast
hours.
forward to the
give
end.
kind of a area. You started in the town of Riverfront. Riverfront is approximately 1 month's travel down the river below you. So you are further north, but you're still on the border of Gavilar and Mistvale. Mistvale is the kingdom, the barony that you guys started in. So you were along the same river that you started in, but you're farther north. So you're in the mountain ranges to the north.
So I have an idea, but hey guys, I have an idea real quick before we adjourn. So I could send a sending stone message to a friend, and they may be able to apprehend Darth Maul with professional forces, not just Zentarum being destroyed at every whim. If I potentially faint, that I would join the dark side per se.
What would happen to the flute if that happened? Would they apprehend it and then they have it, or would we still get it?
I would say there's one item of possession that is required for me to join that side, and it would be the flute. If you apprehend this evildoer and give me the flute, then I would join your side.
And what happens when you don't join them? Then we have all of them after us as well?
Well, considering Mistvale is already an evil area and ruled by an
That's your
evil
guys'
duke,
home kingdom.
considering your duke is a vampire and pretty much kills people at whim, and I've fought against him for over 100 years,
That's
he's
a
a pretty
nasty
evil
rumor, dog.
guy.
Nasty rumor. You don't know about that.
Considering I've seen him visibly suck the life out of my friends who are not vampires, who I hear you've had horrible experience with vampires. This could be an opportunity
alive.
to deceive horrible people that need to be disposed.
So you're saying there's really powerful evil people that you want us to piss off?
Well, you almost pissed off the frickin' Autumn Queen, so I didn't want to hear it.
Almost.
And then you like started waving your little thing around like I'm a wood elf, love me.
That's some sexual harassment right there.
Hey,
You
she
did.
didn't. She
You
didn't.
sexually harassed
She
her.
didn't file
How
any
dare you.
papers.
Coming
And
from
he
Thickum,
flew
She put you in
nine
jail
and
though,
3
didn't she?
seconds.
Hey, while this was happening, you were getting your ass kicked in the hallway, weren't you?
Barkley's got a whole Me Too movement following him.
We call it we call it Bark 2. Hey, the Me Too movement. I don't know if it's real anymore. That's separate. That's a separate thing.
Hey, real life, I love that movement. I thought it was a great thing that came out.
So let's sleep on it and see if that's what we want to do.
I think there's
Hey,
some
I'm
good,
just saying.
roleplay opportunities when we start next session for what you guys are going to go from here.
Yeah.
Because you've established now you both know Chaucer. You also established that Colden has information about your guys' homeland that you may never have heard before, other than rumors. So that's some good stuff to jump into next time.
And Braddock would be able to confirm this as he is part of the organization I'm a part of.
Oh, you're ratting Braddock out? You can get stitches.
There's nothing to rat out. We're part of a special forces group that is about destroying evil.
A secret organization.
Oh, it is?
It sure sounds like
I
one.
didn't think I thought no, I didn't think it was a secret.
Don't figure it anymore.
It sure sounded like one.
Hey, it doesn't really matter because you all were playing the character as a part of that organization anyways, so you know about it. You're Hilda.
You're just spilling the beans to Barkley, who's gonna go sing a song about it.
The Gavilar Reconnaissance Service, which is like a CIA type organization. It's
He
very
deputized us. Now we know.
I'm
Oh,
learning a lot about you guys.
Barkley
These first
Barkley
2
has got
days.
a song ready for the
That's
next
not
town.
even- that's all conjecture, not real things I'm talking about. That's like live stuff.
It's out of character.
Have you
Out of
heard
character,
the
yes, thank you,
tale
Zach
of
Morris timed out.
Broomhilda,
100%.
who was killed by a vampire?
The offer to potentially deceive a horrible organization and evil people is an option I'm giving.
I think actually, your Hilda was not killed by a vampire. I think she was killed by the goblin.
Yes.
Same difference.
Killed by the goblin. if I
Goblin
remember
was a part of Baron Kreischer's bullshit.
Yeah, part of his retinue. Yeah,
Yeah.
but good job, guys. I thought it was going to be a more challenging fight than it turned out to be. You guys,
Razzle thought so
very
too.
successful.
Braddock freaking took it halfway down.
Yeah, Braddock did 3/4 the work.
That's why this will be his last session with you guys.
That's what you think.
Oh shit, he's about to die.
That's what
Yeah,
you
we
think.
just need to make sure Cup actually shows up.
Yeah,
That
Cup at
is
football
kind of
practice.
important. Yeah.
So we're like,
Charlie's gonna buy them.
Cup, please come. We have loot for you. Please come.
Charlie's gonna
We
buy
have
them.
a cloak.
Well, like, in a month or so, we're gonna have to try. Either I will be gone as well, so, or we'll have to figure out another day. One of the two.
Yeah.
So I can't do during the day. I can do in the evening. That's
Well, I can't do during the day.
I don't think
either.
anybody
You
can
know,
do during the
during
day.
Yeah.
well
I'll have
when
to-
you
I'll have to
suggested
change those.
Sunday, you meant during the day, right?
Oh, for weekends. For weekends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sunday's no good for me anyway because I try to watch football during the football season.
He doesn't watch football. He's out family pumpkin patching and such.
Dang foosball.
yeah. The
Well-
weekend during the day is family time, man. Like that's
Yeah.
especially with
What do
me
you guys-
not being
what do you guys
home,
call
that-
this?
I try and dedicate that during for family time or like actual like social get-togethers.
Like
but,
gaming family, man.
I understand
Yeah,
that, but
when you've got your teaching schedule coming up, if needs be, we can hiatus, we can pause it, we can jump back in, we can do what
Let's
we need
see.
to do. But we can review what days we might need to switch to. But typically, this is a weekday, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Game for whatever. If we
I
need to
don't
switch
disagree.
days, it's still a weekday. It's not. A
I
weekend.
will just starting optional week 1 September 8th. No, September 7th I will be fine. September 14th will be the first time that I have my first game that's on a Tuesday. So we got some time, a month, so.
There we go.
And then that'll be the 14th, 21st, so 1 2 3 no. 1 2 3 3 weeks, and then after that it's over. Then I don't have Tuesdays
So
are
it's only
fine.
3 weeks. Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, only three weeks.
I can play Barkley for 3
Skip
weeks. You'll be fine.
There
We've
you go.
skipped that many before.
What?
We've skipped that many before.
That's true. Yeah, Benji can play Barkley.
Barkley, I can actually play. I know all of his stuff.
just be obnoxious. Duh.
Just don't do anything like you did this turn.
I know his spells. I know his abilities. I know what he can do. Like I know how to do Barkley stuff.
Yeah, Barkley doesn't do anything. He just sits there. He just sits there and does nothing. That's what he did
I
this entire
saw
time.
how you strategically left Cup back. I saw that.
Yeah,
I think he was worried
like
Cup would
that
get
Ashley
killed.
wants to have fun with Cup, but it's not a character that I can comfortably play for him. Rashawn, if you're talking, you're muted still.
He is muted. He said he could play
Oh
Barkley.
yeah, I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the other person
Oh.
in the room.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's like, I could play Barkley. All right, I'm ending my stream. I am calling it, for me at least. Everyone that stopped by, thanks for stopping by. I'll be up on YouTube momentarily. And we'll be back next week. Adios. Jazz hand.
Congratulations on